This is Mr. Matches. He's a teacher at Arcadia High School, and we're gonna interview. Okay, questions. Have you ever had a job?
I have a job even now.
Where did you work?
I'm working as a teacher here at Arcadia High School. I used to work for my own business, Ives Asset Management, as a financial planner. I worked at Weight Watchers of Arizona as a corporate controller.
Okay, have you ever had trouble filling out an application?
I don't like filling out applications because they're long and they take a long time, but I haven't had trouble completing it otherwise.
Not even when you were younger?
No.
Okay. During a job interview, what did you initially wear?
I believe I wore a suit and tie.
Okay. Did the person interview you ask many questions?
Yes.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, to get the coaching job here, which I got 9 years ago, I was in a room with 7 people interviewing me, so it was 7-on-1.
Oh.
And I wasn't nervous when I showed up, but I was nervous by the time the interview started just looking at all those people.
What questions did you find easiest and hardest to answer?
I think easiest questions are when I had to talk about me. Hardest questions were like, where do you see yourself in 5 years, and what are your goals for the program? You know, you're trying to project in the future. That was more difficult.
Okay.
This is Jaylene. She goes to Arcadia. She's a senior in high school.
Okay. Have you ever had a job?
Yes.
Where did you work?
Well, I work at Los Betos Mexican Food.
Okay. Did you ever have trouble filling out an application?
No, not really. I've had a lot of help.
When you first started filling them out, did you ever find anything hard about it?
I think it would have to be the part where it asks you about your volunteering. Because, I mean, I can't keep track of it.
During your job interview, what did you initially wear?
I wore pants and a dress shirt with my hair up.
Did the person interview you ask many questions?
Very.
Okay. Were you nervous?
Oh, yes.
This is Eduardo Herrera from Arcadia High School.
Have you ever had a job?
Yes.
Where did you work?
I worked at Payway once for like a month.
Did you ever have trouble filling out an application?
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
What was the hardest part?
Like basically when they ask you about your interests or anything involving like outside activities from school, like dates and stuff like that.
During your job interview, what did you essentially wear?
Just like a regular t-shirt and just shorts.
Did the-
Casual wear.
Did the person interviewing you ask many questions?
Yeah, too many.
Were you nervous?
Not really.
What questions did you find the easiest and hardest to answer?
What's your name and how old are you?
Okay. This is Ethan Schmidt, a senior at Arcadia High School. Have you ever had a job?
Yes, I've had a job before.
Where did you work?
I worked at Arcadia Ice Rink. Yeah,
That's
I
it?
just want to say that.
Okay.
Just that place, yeah.
Did you have trouble filling out an application?
Yeah, filling an application was really hard.
What was the hardest part?
Hardest part was figuring out like what to write. You know, I just couldn't figure out what to write there.
Okay, during your job interview, what did you essentially wear?
I wore t-shirt and shorts.
Were you nervous?
Yes, I was so nervous. It was horrible.
What questions did you find easiest and hardest to answer?
Hardest ones was oh my god, I can't do it. Say something. I quit.
This is Gabby Aragon from Arcadia High School.
Have you ever had a job?
I have not, no.
Have you ever filled out an application?
For multiple things, yeah.
What was the hardest part?
People always ask you like what you like to do and like stuff about yourself because you always have like that moment where you're just like, oh my god, what do I like to do? I feel like that's the hardest question. And like when you're answering stuff that like your experiences and stuff, like having to explain them, and if you don't have any experiences with that field or whatever, that's really hard too.
Have you ever had a job interview?
I have not. I've only done like babysitting, but no one ever interviews you for that really.
During an interview, what do you think you should wear?
Oh, if you're going to for a job, you definitely want to dress business casual, meaning like a very low heel, slacks, and then a very nice shirt, and then your hair done up.
Okay. What questions do you find easiest and hardest that they might ask you?
Why do you want to work for them? Because you know what they want to hear. It's pretty easy.
Okay. Did you ever have trouble filling out an application?
Yes, filling out applications was probably one of the hardest things.